Hey guys, so today is going to be just a short video. It's just an update on the whole Ezra Miller situation, and it's absolutely crazy, man. So I'm going to try and go through this all in order. So in order in which the stories had come out. So back in April, I think you remember, Ezra Miller was arrested in Hawaii. I think it was disorderly behavior or drunken disorderly, something like that. And he had a $500 bail, which is kind of mediocre. And basically what happened then, obviously Warner Brothers had an emergency meeting about his future because the Flash, movie is about to come out like real soon. So this is a situation for them, like this is a real situation for them right now. I mean, I think the budget for Flash, based on how that film is, the story they're trying to tell, I'm assuming the budget was anywhere from $100 to $200 million. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of money tied up in that film for them. So not releasing that in the cinema it's a big deal for them. I don't think they can. Now I think this guy has made it literally impossible yet, but we're gonna go through it. So in April, like I said, he got arrested in Hawaii, and then everyone's like he was described as losing it when he got arrested and stuff. So I think everyone thought it calmed down a bit. Well, no, it hasn't. So basically, a story dropped on the 10th of June, which apparently means Ezra Miller was getting accused of grooming young girls, and basically it was put out there that the courts wanted to serve him, but they couldn't because he's gone missing. He disappeared. No one's ever heard of him. Sorry, he's just gone somewhere. I don't know where he's gone. And the story basically on the Los Angeles Times was basically saying this: the parents of an 18-year-old girl from North Dakota has obtained a protective order against the Flash star Ezra Miller, adding another scandal for the embattled actor to contend with. But the teen's parents and law enforcement are having a hard time locating Miller to serve the actor with the order, which accuses Miller of physically and emotionally abusing and grooming the teen. Yeah, it says attorney and activist Chase Iron Eyes and his wife. What a name, Chase Iron Eyes. Wow. And his wife, Sarah Jumping Eagle. Okay, what the hell is this? This can't be real names. Seriously. Petitioned the Standing Rock Sioux Tribal Court on a reservation in North Dakota Tuesday to issue an order of protection for their child, Dakota. So this basically article by the LA Times basically is saying that he's got, a court order that needs to be served to him and they can't find him here. Now, at this point, I think a lot of people are like, well, we know he's, acted a bit crazy and choking girls and shit, but, grooming and shit? Well, apparently it's got to get worse. So then on, what date is this? On June 14th, the direct.com posted another story about him. So it says here, it was referring to the Iron Eyes family trying to serve Miller with the order. So apparently what happened then on Instagram is he shared 5 memes on Instagram. The first one just said a text which basically said, "You cannot touch me, I am in another universe." This guy. The next one was another picture. It said, "Message from another dimension." And then another one came up and it said, "Me remembering how I was nice when I should have said, who the fuck do you think you're talking to?" And it was just a couple of more memes after that, nothing. And then the last one, I think it was, "I am shielded from negative people and their ill intent. My spirit, mind, body, soul, and success are not altered by anyone's envy. I am protected from all negative energy people attempt to throw at me subconsciously, consciously. I clear any, all." Okay, I can't read the last bit because it looks like it's been painted by someone. But basically what it is he's like taunting the police and his girl's family, saying, "Yeah, you can say whatever you want, mate. You ain't catching me." And it's just, it's hilarious. The balls that this guy's got, because when the police do catch up with him, and they always do eventually. Oh, he's gonna be in so much trouble, man. Like, I mean, so much trouble. Oh, this guy. So then we had another story popped yesterday. I saw this yesterday, and I think this is when he started proper trending on Twitter yesterday, because people were like, what the hell is going on? So this is from the dailybeast.com. So, of all these stories, take them all with a grain of salt. You know, no news stories are always fact. You know, majority of them sometimes is like 20% fact and 80%, you know, elaborating, you know, or exaggerating the story. But it says here, on Wednesday, a mother and her 12-year-old child traveled to their local courthouse in Greenfield, Massachusetts, and were granted a temporary harassment prevention order against Ezra Miller. Why does he need an order against a 12-year-old? Seriously, what is this guy doing with his life? After alleging that the actor menaced their family one evening in their downstairs neighbor's home and acted inappropriately towards their non-binary youngster. The news comes on the heel of a number of other disturbing allegations that have surfaced against the 29-year-old, best known for his role as The Flash. Last week, parents of an 18-year-old environment activist. How are you an activist at 18? You can't really be an activist, let's be honest. I mean, no one's listening to you. You're nobody. Unless you're a famous 18-year-old, your activistness is not going to interest people. Anyway, they obviously went on to talk about the Dakota, you know, Ironized, the people with the, you know, fake name, talking about that order. And then it also stated in the court, okay, so this is more interesting. The last article did not delve into this. It claims that Dakota met Ezra 6 years ago when she was 12 and Miller was 23, and that Ezra uses violence, intimidation, threat of violence, fear, paranoia, delusion, and drugs to hold sway over a young adolescent. Okay, that's what he did to this Dakota girl. And apparently they're saying that he influenced her decision to come out as non-binary transgender. But apparently an unverified account presumed to belong to this girl has denied those claims. Okay, so what is going on here? Is she accusing him or not? Or is that her parents accusing him? And she's like, no, he didn't do this. But they're like, yeah, he did. This is weird. Okay, the Daily Base also reviewed contemporaneous text messages sent by the mother and the neighbor, as well as photographs that corroborated parts of their accounts of the night in question. Withholding names for privacy reasons, obviously. On the evening of February 2nd, the trio contend that Miller was present at the downstairs neighbor's home in Greenfield, which is located about 40 miles from the actor's ranch in Stamford, Vermont. That neighbor is in a band with Whitney Suiters, a musician who is close friends with Miller. Miller was wearing a bulletproof vest. Why? This guy is weird, bro. And I have no idea until later that they were armed. Why was he armed? Tensions began brewing when the mother says she mentioned doing some traveling with recently with her tribe of people, leading Miller to snap at her and accuse her of culture appropriation. Then a conversation about board games allegedly went sideways after Miller claimed that the board game Parcheesi had Rastafarian roots. The visiting neighbor, who is half black, questioned Miller as to which set of the Rastafarian movement it originated from. At this point, Ezra explodes and starts screaming directly into my face. The visiting neighbor tells me, they said, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What did you say to me? What did you just say to me? I was very caught off guard, the visiting neighbor continues. Then they opened their jacket and they had like this big Sherpa jacket, and they opened up one side of their jacket and you could see a gun. And they said, talking like that could get you into a really serious situation. This is madness. And they go on to make a quote. It's another quote, as they said. Miller focused their attention on the 11-year-old, saying, I've talked extensively with your child and they have a lot of power to them. At one point, you're going to realize that you don't have any control over them anymore. They're an elevated being and they would be lucky to have someone like me to guide them. This guy is messed up in the head, bro. Oh, mate. Well, anyway, that's the video, guys. Before I just, let everyone know about, what the Flash is doing in real life. The guy's crazy. He needs help. And I don't know what he thinks he's doing, taunting the police, because that's just going to make my situation worse, man. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, man.